Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our Lightbearer account into chapter 26. So this account has made the furthest progression of any account that we have with the factions into chapter 26. Let's go ahead and look at the team. As you can see, we already have Belinda, which is max out plus 30 SI. We are working on getting Gwen there too, just because of the strength. I know Lucius right now we're on 29, so we should have him at plus 30 pretty soon, so he'll be completely maxed out. Then we're going to focus on Gwen. We do have Folks, we have Rose, already 2 ascended. Everybody's at plus 20 or better SI for what we have. Here we have Lucius, we have Rowan who is plus 30. Gwen and Estrilda are the same at plus 20. So very, very powerful Lightbearer team as you can see. So let's go ahead and get into the summons. We do have a couple stones here, so hopefully some Lightbearers, which we get a copy of Rose. As you've seen, we don't have many 5-star heroes here, but we do have a lot of heroes, a whole variety of heroes. On the Graveborn account, we have a lot of 5-star heroes. Here, again, like I said, not too many 5 stars, but we do have an abundance of Lightbearer heroes. So continuing to build the team here, let's get into the summons. We do have a couple cards here, which we are still going for Taylene. So we have 2 summons here. We pulled a couple more cards out of our most recent Voyage of Wonder. So I'm hoping with 2 cards we can pull at least 1 copy of Taylene, which there we did get an elite Lightbearer, which is very, very cool. So we know we have 1 hero coming there and a rare card, but no Taylene at this point. Let's go ahead and pop open those cards really quick to get a copy of Angelo. Absolutely love Angelo. Just kidding. He's perfect for fodder. All right, so looking at the Tavern, we do have 22 normal scrolls. We have 100 companion points that we can use, 30 faction scrolls, and we have 410 summons with 1,200 diamonds there. So let's go ahead and get into the summons. Hopefully we can pull 1 or 2 Lightbearers. Before we get into our regular summons, we'll go ahead and look at the wish list. Still focusing on getting a couple more heroes to 5 stars. We have we have Belinda at 5 stars and we have Folks at 5 stars right now. We do have Thane at Legendary Plus and nobody else at this point. We do need copies of pretty much everybody. Just because we have so many Lightbearer heroes, it takes a lot longer to go ahead and build the faction. Graveborn, we don't have that many heroes left. Well, even there, that is 7 rare cards, which is awesome when it comes to the amount of food you need. No rares there, so we'll go ahead and we'll get into diamonds, which it looks like we're pretty full with heroes here. So we got 4 summons with our diamonds, and then we got 3 summons with our scrolls, which is going to be nice, and a double pull right there with some elites. It is another copy of Rowan and Shamira. Rowan, we can continue to add stars. Shamira, we are building just for the Graveborn account. Absolutely awesome in some of the Twisted Essence bosses as well as the Labyrinth. She performs very, very well. And another elite right there, which is a copy of Gwen. That is who we're looking for. We are trying to build Gwen. She's actually going to be replacing Belinda pretty soon. So there's another copy of Rowan, which I believe will give us 3 stars for Rowan. That'll give us 2 stars on Shamira there. Continuing, we do have 1 more summon here, which no elite there, but that's okay. All right, so here it is, 3 summons. Hopefully we can get another copy of Gwen. I would love to start adding stars to her, which a little bit more rare fodder there. This pull, again, just a lot more rare fodder. We do have 1 card on the table, which another copy of Angelo, and we do have a copy of Hogan. And our last summon here to use all 30 of our scrolls, which there's our elite. Fingers crossed, hope it's Gwen. It is another copy of Rowan. Very nice. And we do have our 1 card on the table, so we'll go ahead and use that. And then we'll check the Tavern to see if we have any more summons. It is copy of Lucius. Again, very nice. So we got pretty lucky with the Lightbearers. We pulled quite a few barracks. We do have enough to pull a stone. So again, fingers crossed, hope it's a Lightbearer at this point, which is Folks. Folks is a hero we do already have at 5 stars, so as we continue to get more copies of him, we've been using the copies as fodder because he is already completely maxed out. So this will add us 3 stars of Rowan, so increasing his stats by roughly 2.5%. So let's take a look at all of the other heroes here. So we do have Thane, which we can build. Cecilia would be ideal. I believe we do need a couple more copies of Cecilia to go ahead and get her a little higher. One more Gwen would add some stars. One more Rowan, again, would add some stars in there. So at this point, we are just going to go ahead and save the heroes we have. Because looking here, Rain, we're not going to build her right now. Hendrik, possibly in the future. Rigby, probably far, far down the line. Thane is another hero where a lot of people don't really focus on. So actually probably not going to build him. Cecilia, we will definitely build. But as far as the rest of the Lightbearer, Cecilia, Oscar, Hendrik would definitely be good choices to build. And that's really about it for our Lightbearers. So we only have probably 3 more as we continue to add stars here. Only need 1 more copy of Rose, and she'll be up to 5 stars, which is good. So we can go ahead and drop her out of the wish list. Couple more to Lucius, couple more to Rowan there, and then 1 more copy of Gwen will actually give her 3 stars. So this team is coming along very, very well as far as the build. We're going to have to focus on probably Cecilia or Oscar are the 2 that I'm thinking, just because we have Estrilda and we have Lucius on this account. So looking, I know we do have 1 more star to add for Shamira, taking her up to 2 stars. So the Maulers. We should have a little bit of fodder here, which working on, really Sophia is the one that we were working on. As you can see, we have Scrag, we have K-Sauce already up, so we can actually make a little bit of food here for Sophia, so we can just get her a little bit up, because we're utilizing Titus and Sophia in the stages. And we do have a couple copies actually of Titus down there, which I just now seen that. So let's go that route. And the reason why I'm considering doing the Titus, so we'll actually have Titus use our food, is because Titus is another hero that I have never seen built and I've never seen ascended. So right there, Titus is completely ascended, which is awesome. So he joins the lineup. So we do have a couple ascended heroes here. I have never seen him ascended. Just like Torn, just like Oden, I've never seen the heroes ascended. So I've been building these heroes, the Mauler heroes, the off-faction heroes with these accounts. That way we can actually see them. I can test them out and decide if I want to build him on my Mauler account in the future. As far as food, we don't have enough food for anyone else, which brings us into the Wilders. So I believe here we do have Iran, we're waiting on more copies. Saurus, we are waiting on more copies. They are the priority, especially Saurus. He is such a vital priority because you can pop him into any skill set or any formation, and he does an insane amount of damage on guild bosses and Twisted Essence bosses. Here we do have a ton of copies of Pharrell, which I don't think we have enough food here. 1, 2, 3, so we have enough to get Pharrell up and add 2 stars to him. But again, we don't have enough food. We don't have double copies of Sylvana, Nara, or Naru, or Aviden to go ahead and get them up. So this we're just going to wait. And here we didn't pull another copy of Taylene, which was who we were hoping for. Hypogens, again, just the heroes that we have. Let's go ahead and hit up the Resonating Crystal. We're on 265 now. So we've been getting about 30,000 Hero Essence. I'd say roughly 30,000 Hero Essence. Every week we've been running these. As you can see, we are going through a lot of Hero EXP. That brings us to 268. So I have 1 more, 269. So I believe that's where it's going to go ahead and stop us with the Hero Essence for the team. So level 269 already. Let's go ahead and hit up the Elder Tree, which almost had enough for another level. We are focusing on getting Dura Sorcery, which we were. We might go ahead and reset this tree just for the fact that the only one we're using in here is Belinda. So if we do go with a different tree like the Substance tree, we do have Rowan and we do have Rose. In here we have been using Lucius, but only Lucius out of this tree. And here we only had Falks. The big thing here is the Ranger tree does a ton of damage. So if we're going to go ahead and swap out Belinda for Gwen, we'll go ahead and reset this tree, which we did have a scroll. We'll go ahead and level this one up, adding a crazy amount, plus 22, so level 22 on the tree, adding a lot more damage when we run the Gwen combo. All right, so let's go ahead and collect up our loot here. Then we'll take a look at the heroes themselves. So I don't think we have enough for Lucius to get him to plus 30, which we are a little short, and I don't think, well, I think we only had 5 there. So I don't think we have enough to buy them. Still waiting on some Labyrinth tokens. Same with the tokens here, Barracks tokens we did use. So we got nothing that we can buy right now for the team. So as far as red chests, we're not going to be able to level up anyone. So they're at plus 20. So at this point, we are just saving our emblems. That's really all we can do. Because we don't have enough to get anybody up any higher, plus 20, still waiting on Lucius to get to his plus 30, which will be very, very soon. If we run another event, if we continue to run the Labyrinth, we'll have a couple more tokens to get him at plus 30. So let's go ahead and look at the campaign. We are on 26-2. I'll go ahead, get everyone ready, get all their gear all set, and then we will start our campaign push. So 26.2. We went ahead and ran a lot of times with Gwyneth. Unfortunately, we couldn't get through this stage, so I popped Belinda back in here. Let's see how well we do. Gwyneth was dying really, really fast to Isabella because she actually targets the weakest hero. So Gwyneth was dying usually in one shot. She would just be completely destroyed by Isabella, which allowed us to go ahead and lose this stage a lot of times. So we pop Belinda back in here, got her gear all set, and there we go. An easy win. Let's go ahead and look at the damage here. She still does a ton of damage, 10.7 million damage, 3 million there from Rose, which is the 2 main DPSers on this team. Sylvana always goes straight on Rowan, as you can see right there. We got a banish on Belinda, which makes it very, very tough. Rowan can usually survive Sylvana, especially because he throws the egg in the face. And he goes ahead and ults, or he can ult a lot earlier, which results in a stun. So very, very cool there. Isabella, again, a very tough hero to kill because she is immune to crowd control when she's doing her ult. This is going to be really, really close. I'm hoping that we can get this team down, which is just an energy cycle team. As you can see, we got Naru down right there. Got a couple more potions, and we got Isabella down, which will complete our first 26.3, 9.14 million, 8 million there because they were the only heroes that are alive. First boss stage, again, Sylvana. So that's 3 stages in a row that we've been dealing with Sylvana. Fortunately for that, Falks put Sylvana right into the confine ability, so she is out of the race, allowing Belinda to go ahead and just AoE decimate the rest of the team here. Naru goes down really easy. Potions come back in for Rowan as we went ahead and used all of those. And we just have Sylvana left, which again was in the confine ability, making it very easy. Belinda there with 5 kills again in chapter 26. 14 million, 4.5 there from Rose, doing a ton of damage between them. So that brings us to 26.5. This one has no Sylvana, but this one does have 2 little dwarfs. The little bottom dwarf in the bottom right, actually you have to kind of kill twice. Once for the dwarf, once for the gun. Lucky for us here as we do have Falks, meaning Falks can clear the shield out from Brutus, which we should have actually saved till the immunity was popped. But even with the AoE there, we took out, I think we almost took out the little gun for the dwarf, which now the gun is down, and that makes the dwarf down. As soon as you can get to them, it's pretty easy to kill them. You just have to be able to get into the back line, and that's where Gwen really shines, is getting into the enemy back line and the amount of damage that she can do. Falks, as you can see, just raised our defense, cleared the shield that we had on Hogan, allowing us for free damage, taking him down very, very easy. And look at the ult in the bottom. Unfortunately, Falks died, so I'm hoping we can get through this immunity shield, which we do. Very nice campaign stage. All right, let's look at the damage here. 12.1 million. So Belinda doing 12 million damage, which is crazy. That is crazy high damage. All right, 26-7. Again, dealing with Brutus. It seems like Sylvana or Brutus are the 2 that we're really focused on here. Little dwarf we get down. Now we got the back. Iron dwarf with his gun. Very easy for the AoE of Belinda. Get the team shielded, hopefully with Brutus, which he went in the confine. Right back out, there is his shield. And Falks will clear it out for an easy win there as well. If you take it off auto, it's a lot easier to control folks, especially if you're dealing with Brutus. A lot of times if I'm having problems with him, I will take it off auto. Even here, Belinda went on the confine ability for the enemy folks, but look at the stun. Perfectly placed stun from Rowan. Even though Belinda's back line, we just put folks in the confine. So my folks confine their folks. Another flawless execution for the team. And this is the Lightbearer team that I've been running. I ran this on my main account till about chapter 28, where Gwen started eclipsing Belinda in damage. As you can see, they're almost 10 million damage, almost 4 million from Rose. So very, very easy to get that boss stage down. The thing with Belinda is as you get further, she doesn't have the survivability that Gwen does. And that's what I really found is the continuous damage kind of eclipses the burst damage that she puts out, especially as you continue to get these heroes higher. As you can see there, we just stunned Scrag and we stunned Ogie, which is perfect, giving us the ability to go ahead and burn those heroes down. Now it's just the back line. As long as we have a shield, a little bit of survivability, we do more than enough damage to take down the rest of the team. Belinda there with 5 kills again. Brings us to 26-10. This is a very, very tough team because you have double CC with Tassie and you have CC with Arden. You do have quite a bit of CC with Cirrus. And of course, you cannot CC Warwick. Even there with the stun, which we did get a stun right there on him. If he has his shield up or has all 3 teddy bears, usually you can't CC him. A lot of times, even when Falks tries, he just cannot do it. Tassie went right back to the CC there with the confine. And Ira does a ton of damage with her bleed ability, which even there Falks is banished. Ira just rains arrows for another defeat. And like I've said before, a lot of the sub-stages like this are where we're finding the difficulty getting through the stages. So it's not the boss stages themselves, it's every other stage. It seems like I have a lot more difficulty, as you can see through here, than even running the boss stages. Which this team, because it is Lightbearer specific, there's only so many comps we can run as we do have the Ascended Heroes with their signature items. So this is where we kind of get stuck, even with the Wilder account with Brutus, where he absolutely destroys the Wilders because of his ability. We still stick to the factions, but that one was a lot closer there. We'll get it a couple more times. We'll give it a couple tries with Estrilda. We'll get a couple tries with Gwen. Seems like between Cirrus and between Warwick, we just need a little bit more survivability so we can go ahead and get this stage down. Also, as long as Belinda can live, there was a double ult, so we got that almost down. All right, so after a lot of attempts of that stage, we'll go ahead and call it there, 26-10. So we finished 2 boss stages. We'll go ahead and collect up our loot. Let me know in the comments what you think. We have Oscar, we have Cecilia, depending on building, as well as Hogan. So we'll focus on one of the heroes, depending who we pull more copies of. Added a couple more stars, added a lot more levels to the heroes here on the Lightbearer team. 26-10, they are the only team that is in Chapter 26 at this point. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.